but she telling a whole different story. You know, she talking about going shopping for skincare and moisturizer and all this other stuff. But the cue cards is actually telling the message that she's trying to
I like
convey.
that. You got to be the hidden messages.
The hidden messages.
Yep, hidden in plain sight. I like that.
Yeah,
that's
it's a
what
black
we're gonna
girl.
have to start doing. We're gonna have to start. That's what how we're gonna have to start communicating.
That's
because
crazy,
times
right?
is changing. I was just having a conversation with my friend last night about the AI stuff, and we was having. I'm gonna probably have a live about it, but we was having a debate about not a debate, but like it like just a conversation about the girl who got signed, and he was just like how it wasn't fair, and I was like, it's not really that it's not fair. I said it's a tool that
she's actually a writer.
That's what I told him. I was like, how is it that you assume that she not a writer? Like, he was like, well, because it's not. I said, so do you think that about me? He was like, no, you actually write your stuff. I see you write your stuff. I said, so how can you assume she's not? I said, that's the same pushback I get on my platform. And I said, it's really insulting for people to think just because I have other tools to advance my skill that I'm not actually doing the work. And I was like, you know, what you have to understand is that these tools for artists are really dope in a sense, because if you are already a musician, an artist, a singer, it can really take you out of a box that you're in and just take you to another level. Now, if you somebody starting off, you're not going to be able to do all the things that people that already are skilled are able to do. So instead of complaining about it, talk about it ain't fair, use it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's just like when auto tunes came out. They could easily say the same thing. You get what I'm saying?
They did used to say that.
Like, and now everybody not trying to use them. So when I seen that video with Deborah Cox and what's her name? Have you seen that duo?
Mm-mm.
Girl, without it just touched my soul. I reposted that one too. But that's the same thing. But that's just like saying that Money Long is not a true artist because she was a writer for so many artists for so many years and then decided to become an artist herself.
Well, what he was saying was she can't sing. So they signed her as a he was like, they signed her as a music something, and he's like, but she's not a musician. I said,
but she is.
Said, I can understand your point if she lied. They know she's an AI artist, right? She's not lying about being an AI artist. Now, if she would have put it out there, got the deal, and then they would have found out she's an AI artist, I could get your point. I said, but they know what she is, and they signed her still knowing what she is. I said, so
she just found a different way of putting out her artistry because she's a poet.
Friday King, huh?
It's a poet. Oh, your banner says birthday battle. That's probably why people saying that.
Oh, my bad. I ain't changing. You talking about my
your intro thing? Yeah, your title.
Change it.
But yeah. So I mean, she's in her bio. She says everything that she. That's why when I seen it, I said, "Oh, I gotta send this to T. Tell her get on her Zoom."
Yeah, like, I was already doing the work, but it just makes me feel like it makes me feel like if I don't get to my stuff, it's gonna get out here.
Yep.
It's just like, I'm not letting nobody discourage me for what I'm doing, because once I play around and think I got time, it's like somebody one idea is not our own. I always tell people, one idea is not your own. The same idea you have, somebody else somewhere else has it. Let's sit on it, and somebody else is gonna pick it up, and they're gonna take off with it. So stop sitting on your stuff. And this is me telling myself this. Like, don't let nobody, like, when people used to be like, oh, that's AI, or she still, oh my gosh, she over there playing them AI songs. Did y'all think that made me stop? No, I went harder. Why? Because it was taking me out of it was taking me out of something that I was boxed in with. It was something that I can use that always I was discouraged by. Now I had another tool, and that shit freed me.
But let's take the example. Right. Let's use the example of what we know without talking about what we know, right? It wasn't so much of, they wasn't listening for the music itself. They heard the artistry in what it was. They heard the talent behind the music.
I know. That's what I'm saying. People, I was saying that earlier before
Oh, I
you
didn't
came.
know you was in here.
They said that's what people were saying that earlier. I was saying that earlier before you came. People don't want to see you beyond what they want to see you.
Correct.
They don't want to see that you have a gift. They don't want to see that you're actually talented. They don't want to see that you actually are. Do you know when I used to play my daughter's song, how my numbers would drop when I would be doing real big lives and I would play my daughter's song and people would leave because they couldn't stand to see that you know what I'm saying? They can't lie. The shit, she was dope. She's dope as fuck, right? So they couldn't lie. So they rather cover their ears.
Crab.
Yeah, like I don't want to hear that. I don't want to see this. Fuck that. I don't want to see what's obvious, right? So I noticed that a long time ago. When I would read my books, people will hurry up and they'll hurry up. They don't want to see you outside of what they want to say you are. Because then that would make what they want to believe about you false. You know what I'm saying? So they want to keep you in this stuck mentality. They want to keep you feeling like you ain't never gonna be nothing. You ain't nothing outside this app. Shit. You think so? Okay. That's what they want to believe.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I think that you should continue doing it. Like when the thought comes, you know what I'm saying? You know, and listen, when Mary was in pain, we got some of her best work.
I know. Trust me, I know. That's where my second album came from.
Okay.
To writers, like, I don't think people understand it's therapy.
It is.
Writing is my alcohol. It is my marijuana.
Because I agree with that. Because sometimes when I want to get my thoughts off, it's best for me to write it out so I can get it out. And I'm able to express myself a whole lot more when I'm writing it.
Yeah. It's my therapy. I believe in my heart God knew to give me that because I think had I not had this gift, I probably would be somewhere strung out. Probably because my life was not easy. But he gave me an outlet. He gave me a voice. He gave me a gift. And it did, Babs. Oh, shit. He gave me something that he knew I needed in order to heal. Writing is my therapy. When I'm down, I get it out. Like I get that pen, I'm crying, I'm writing it. I'm getting it out. I write so like it's like it comes so easy. It just flow out of me. It used to be nice. I couldn't sleep. I would get up and it would be like, write this. I would just write it. My friends be like, well, I'd be like, I just wrote it. They'd be like, you just wrote that? Yeah. Or
yeah, I'm able to articulate my thoughts better in writing than I am verbally.
Yeah, me too. Like that's what people like. You a writer? It's easier to be able to write stuff out than. Yeah, that's and
I'm a whole lot more grammatically correct too, as well.
Yeah,
when I'm writing versus the way I speak.
You can be the best writer and have like straight A's and in all your grammar, but don't really do that. Aren't able to. You know what I'm trying to say. Can't really articulate it in the way that you can write it because when you're writing, it flows differently.
It does.
It really does. Yeah. So yeah, I love that. It's like it's my muse. You know, it's everything. I got a poem. It's called My First Love, and it's writing. As you hear it, you think I'm talking about a man or a rug, and I'm talking about writing. In the end, I say in my pen. It's called My First Love, and I think What'd you say, Will?
I said that's tough. I like that.
Oh yeah, I'm a big
that clip finna get unloaded. It's coming.
Now one thing, people can say whatever they want to say about me, but what they ain't gonna never be able to say is my skill ain't official. My pen game is lethal. I don't big myself up. Y'all don't hear me bigging myself up a lot, but I big up my skill. My skill is ain't nobody fucking. I ain't saying I'm better than nobody, but can't nobody say my skill. You ain't fucking with me. I do this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do
They know they, of course.
I big, you not gonna play with my pen game. You not finna play with that.
She said what she said.
You not finna play, like, I'm telling you, like, I don't play about that pen game. That pen game is a motherfucker.
That's the gift God gave you. Hey, use it.
It's mine. It's mine, and I do it well. I do it well. Very well. I've had people make book clubs with my books. I've had, y'all just have no idea. Before I started this app, it's beautiful to be able to be in those different elements. I've experienced it all. I may not be on a New York bestseller, and I'm gonna tell you why I think that is. I think that what people don't realize is marketing, and you can have the best shit, but if you don't get it in the right hands, it can fall under the radar, right? So it don't mean nothing. That don't bother me. But I know that I do need a team. When you want to do something, you got to get a team, and you got to hoping that the right person get a hold to it. That's the trickery in artistry. Hoping that people hear it, and hoping the right people get it in their hands. That's it. That's all. But I got faith that that's going to happen. I know it will. Will it happen while I'm here? Maybe, maybe not. It may happen when I'm not here. It may happen when my kids may be able to take some of my stuff and make it, but it's always there. It's never going to go away. So, some people, they lose their life and they stuff go big after they not here no more. You never know. I know it's going to be there. It may not be here while I'm here. It may be here while I'm here. I don't know, but I know it's going to happen. I'm sure of it. So.
Listen, Babs, my mom told me something a long time ago when I was young, and it has stuck with me for life. She has always said, "All shut eye ain't sleep, and all goodbye ain't gone." And I always remember that. That's one saying that she has that's embedded in me for life. All shut eye ain't sleep, and all goodbye ain't gone.
I agree.
Wait, say that one more time.
All shut eye
ain't sleep, and all goodbye isn't gone.
Ooh, that's tough.
I know exactly what that means.
If y'all, if T, whenever you decide to do the mother segment, if y'all listen to my mom, boy, y'all will be like,
I want to do it on the
she's such a
podcast.
gem.
I definitely want to do it on my podcast.
She is such a gem, man. When you hear some of the things that she say, I just be like,
and I think put those in little
people been telling her all the time. She be some of the little analogies and the little sayings that she be saying.
You might have to do it for
and
her.
if you listen to her, it makes sense. They've been telling her for years at her job. She work at the hospital, so she engages with a lot of. She's still working at 71.
But you might have to
trying
do
to
it
make
for
her
her
retire.
as a gift. You might have to one day just come and present it to her, like have it in like little cue cards, and put it in a thing and deliver it to her and let her see it come to fruition.
Yeah, even her coworkers be telling her, Miss Connie, you need to write a book with all this stuff that you be saying, and maybe I should just start recording her and then writing it for her.
Making her little cue cards and stuff, like make cards and have it in like the little little things that you can turn it back and see them. Do that first digitally. Get that done digitally. I think that really would be, she probably would really love to see. Sometimes, your gift, but when it's so easy for you to be able to say things and they roll off your tongue, like when I used to, I'm going to tell y'all something, and I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all. I wasn't going to tell y'all. Somebody had me write them a song for their anniversary. They asked me to write them a song and a poem. And I made $300 in 10 minutes. I didn't even want to charge it because it comes so naturally, right? Sometimes when things come so naturally, it's not work to you. But when you see the result of it, like you doing that, that'll kind of put a fire under that person, like, oh my God, I'm seeing this come to fruition. And a lot of times when you do something and it comes natural, you don't think about it like when other people get it. You don't realize the impact. When I used to do this thing. It was called, I might still got my card. It was called, dang, I forgot the name. I got a card. And I used to write poetry for people. It was customized poetry. So what people would do is they would send me a message and they'd be like, can you write me a poem for my anniversary for me and my boyfriend? And I'd be like, yeah, send me some things about you and your boyfriend. And they'll send me like paragraph, 2 paragraphs of what they think. And I would take it and I would put it in poetry format. I would take it, put it in poetry format. I would type it up. I would frame it. And if they wanted a picture, I'll add the picture. This is like back in like 2010, before things have gotten so advanced. I would charge them like $10, right, for that. And I was like, I want to start writing for Hallmark. I wonder if I could start writing Hallmark cards, but I never did it. I say all this to say I used to go to people's house and see my shit hanging up in their walls. The girl to do my hair, I'm going to go to the shop and I'm going to show y'all. She has a poem that I wrote for her on the wall for her grand opening. I have people that came to me like, you wrote a poem for me for my thing. Like, that was the best, men. Like, that was the best gift I ever had. So, like, you don't realize it because it's not nothing to you. It takes 10 minutes. It only took me 10 minutes to do that. But that's a skill that other people don't have, so you don't realize the value of it. You get what I'm saying? Y'all understand what I'm saying?
Bad, I was texting same, sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
But that man, and until you actually seeing it, man, I'm here for it.
I was procrastinating with this lady. And she kept saying, can you do me a song? Can you do me a song? And I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and do this. That's the day I was sick. Yeah, Tisha was here. The day I was sick, I was like, I'm going to go ahead and do it. And she sent me a $300 cash app.
Wow.
Best stop stalling on your blessings, sweetheart.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get to it. I know it don't take me that long to do it. It took me literally, like, Tish was at my house when I did it. It took me like 10 minutes to do it. She sent me a $300 cash app. I was like, I gotta quit sleeping on myself.
Hey, we all do as humans.
We do. That's why I said,
people would pay for this shit. They would pay for the stuff that you do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all watch me do it on live.
That's why I say, you know what, man? Let me quit hiding my gifts and my talent. Let me just go ahead and start posting. Speaking of, can you go and engage with my last post? I'm finna motivate myself to start back posting or whatever. I said, got all of this stuff in my phone. I just need to unload.
Yeah, we're getting text message. Never mind. Shut up, Will.
That same texting me.
Oh.
I just reposted it too. This is good.
Nobody else gonna have it. Come on.
See what I'm saying?
Now when I say
And this don't even
People
feel
don't
like
even
work
know
to
that
you.
I do that though. That's why I
That's what I'm
said,
saying.
let
It
me
don't even
start
feel like
posting
work till you
myself.
do it.
Huh?
It don't even feel like work till you do it. It's like therapy, right?
It is.
Like when Tish was doing my wall, somebody was like, Fine Wine was doing this. She was like, it's so much work. You so lucky you got help. But Tish was like, I just love doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's me.
Like, I ain't doing it. But Tish is like, it's so much work to a person that is not their passion. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But to a person that's their passion, they're like, shit, you know what I'm saying? This is nothing. You know, like, I think that's what people don't realize. Like, we sleep on what we realize people will invest in. Like, my sister came over here and saw my wall and told Tish, I need to hire you.
Yep. I was on Diamond Live the other morning, and Shell said, Erica, you was live the other day, and I looked in your background, and I just seen the way you had the room set up. She was like, I said, oh, that's the guest room. That's going to be my content room and office and stuff. She was like, you did that? I said, girl, yeah, I made them pictures and all this other stuff. She was like, you did? I said, girl, you should have seen the colors. And I say, before I paint, she said, you painted yourself? You didn't hire nobody to paint? I say, yeah. She said, I would never. I say, but I enjoy doing it. I say, it's just what I like to do. Like, I like to see the transformation of it all, you know, but I also do event decor and stuff too. So I'm like, man, like tomorrow's post of my grazing tables, I was going through my content. I was like, let me post this stuff. People don't even know I do this for real.
I'm telling you. I remember when I used to do the Side Chick Sagas, And I got I think I got a video. I think I posted it, and this one girl was like, "You need to hurry up and write a book." And I did a video, and I'm like, it did show all my books. They was like, "What?" And then yesterday when I was playing my music, like they was listening to my testimony, and one of the ladies was like, she was a pastor, and she was like, I implore you you need to get started on your first book. I said, first? So I said, huh? She was like, in the comments, like, what?
Catch up.
I just got the pull in the mouth.
Catch up.
I said, first book? Hold on, baby. What you mean? I do this. She was like, what?
Mm-hmm. People just don't know, honey. They don't know.
I don't know. They have no idea. So but I don't push myself like I should. Jen has sent me a live of a girl. She got her book backdrop in the background, and she talking about all her books and stuff like that. And I was just like, I know I love my books, but I just ain't in that. I think if I would have had that TikTok when I first came out with my books, that probably would be all my TikTok is about. I would have used it for that. I would have funneled it. I just got to figure out a way how to merge it because it's like separate for me. It's like all, and it shouldn't be, but it's just like it's like in separate.
It's like genres.
I think it's separate
of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I have pockets of me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't merge them, but I should, but I don't.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. My ultimate dream is to flip a house. Ain't that crazy?
Really?
Like when I tell you I used to be obsessed with watching the house flips and things like that. Like on here on TikTok, when I tell you I sit and watch this stuff for hours at a time, watching people flip their stuff. Like I just watched the bus flip today, laying in the bed, cause I ain't had nothing but time.
Houses?
Huh?
When did you want to start that dream?
Look at you. I'm gonna do it. I'm talking about we're all the way through and through. Like I just want to do it. I ain't got no experience in it, but in my mind, look, me and Tish probably gonna end up teaming up and flipping the house together.
Y'all should start with this one here.
Yeah, I really do. I do.
I mean, just a little.
I ain't got no experience.
Windows, lighting. Look, she down there like,
Listen, and see, even with my clients, I be telling my clients, if you just give me the creative control and not let me have the creative control and just trust the process, that's when I do my best work.
Yeah, that's what.
But when I'm told what to do and I'm boxed in, it puts a lot of restriction on my creativity, on my mental, like I feel like I kind of start over analyzing and be like trying to get it to perfection because this is exactly what they want, so
I'm like that. I'm like, just do what you want, just do it, I don't care. I'm one of them people, just do it. Like Tish, I'm like, just do it, just pick something. Tish be like, which one do you want? I'm like, just pick it, pick which one, right, Tish? I'm like, just pick something. Like, I don't care.
Yeah, that's when you trust people.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I would love to get a house flipped.
I'm here for it.
I
gotta finish my own first though, child.
Yeah, when you ready.
I've been in a little rut, child, but I was like, yeah, let me step back out and get her done.
I think we all need to push ourselves. What we would do for other people, to do it for ourselves. It's so hard to do for ourselves what we would do like this for somebody else. Isn't that crazy?
I said that the other day. I said it's crazy how I can give the best advice. I can give the best guidance and don't follow it my dang on self. I could literally be a consultant for real, for real.
It's so much easier said.
It's so much easier.
Yes, I agree. I'm with you. Hey, Van. Well, so all my plans, I got to seal the deal this week. I got another project I cannot tell y'all about. This is going to be so fun. My new project that I cannot tell nobody about that I'm going to be starting. And then I am trying to come up with some ideas for merchandise. I have been saving little things. Like my sister just gave me confirmation with this. She bought me this for my birthday, but I think I want to make them. I have blank ones here, so I've been wanting to do it, but my sister just gave me confirmation today.
A game.
Yeah, these are actually cards, affirmation for a badass, but I have a whole bunch of games that I wanted to do. I was going to start, I got them in my phone. I wanted to do a game for a couple, I was going to do I have to pull it up. It's a whole bunch of games that I
quit speaking outside. Speaking out loud.
I'm not going to say too much. But I have a lot of ideas that I've been sitting on that I need to go ahead and bring into fruition. Also, my bonnets for my kid books. I got a lot to do. It's just so much to do. It's so much to do. I just feel like I wish I had this fire in me when I was 21, 22. Because it just seemed like it's so much to do, and it's like, where do you get the time to just do it? I don't know, y'all. Time's a ticking. So, I got a lot to do.
All right, T. It's 11:11. Ooh, 11:11.
Confirmation.
Damn.
Yeah, I gotta get off. We're going to the hotel this weekend, so.
You gonna take Mir swimming?
Yes, we're going swimming. We got a room for the whole weekend. So I'm trying to debate if I'm gonna keep them both for the whole weekend or have Mir the first day and then get him the second day. I don't know if I can deal with them both.
Well, it was Mir idea, so I think Mir gets to stay both days.
Mir wants his brother to come birthdays, but Mir be wants some and then he get mad afterwards. So I think the first day, me and Mir, and then the second. Well, Mir gonna stay both days anyway, but I can't do them both together.
Right.
Like I can't. It's too much.
I get it. They boys too.
So I mean, I could do them one day, but I ain't gonna be able to do it. Like we was getting ready to go to the football game. We went to Walmart. I like to pop both of them.
Yeah,
they do it too much. They running it through the store. I'm telling them both to get over here. They don't want to sit in the cart. They don't want you to hold their hand. Right? It's too much. Little girls are so much easier. They'll hold your hand. They're dainty. They just want a baby doll and they just want to hold their baby doll. Boys, they want to run. They want to play with Spider-Man. They want to fight. They want to do flips all over the place.
Well, my girl flips. But not in public like that, no.
Yeah, I have that. Maya was real bad. Maya was bad, but Taija was calm. So Taija was very, very quiet and demure, and Maya was very turned up. So it was a balance. The boys are both turned up. They're both turned up.
Good luck.
Well, I'm sure Baby True gonna be rough. She's already rough. She's holding her head up, looking like this. Y'all, I got her right Sunday. I'm holding her in the car. She gets a little shaky with me. I don't know why she gets so like when I say something. I don't know if my voice is too strong for her or what. She go like this and then she'll start crying. I'm like, what's wrong? But Samir came and he looked at her and he touched her forehead. She got to talking to Samir.
Oh, that sibling connection.
I'm like, what y'all talking about? And she like, and he was like, yeah, baby sister. And she was just having a whole conversation with him.
You was jealous?
I was.
You'll be all right.
Samir the whisperer. She was talking to Samir. They had they were really engaging.
It's the sibling connection. You won't understand.
I know. I guess.
All right, friend. I'll talk to you later. I'm going to recap you tomorrow. Just give me a heads up, okay? You know, I do movie time with my recaps.
I didn't get to really go into my opinion about the Bella thing as much because everybody was fighting with me before I could get it all out.
Oh. Oh, well.
Well, I'm
Better
going
leave.
live.
Huh?
I'm going live in the morning.
Oh, we'll be on at the same time then. It's
Oh, you
fine.
going in the morning?
I think so. While she at school.
What time?
Probably about 10:30. About 10.
Okay, well, because I was going to go in the morning. Okay, well, I'll just wait. If you going, I won't go on.
No, that's fine. We can go on
No,
at
if
the
you
same
want on,
time.
go on. I was going to go and finish the little clip that I was playing. I was going to go, but I was going to finish my commentary.
They gonna
Let
get
me
you.
finish it today.
They gonna get you.
I don't really care about that. It's not bad. I was actually at a different perspective, but they didn't let me get it out. I saw something different.
I heard you say it.
Yeah, but they didn't let me.
Yeah, because I don't hold no panel. I don't do no panel.
Yeah, I was doing it without a panel, but people wanted to come up, and I think that's kind of what threw me off. Next time I'm gonna tell people, no, just let me get it all out first, and then y'all can add because I think
You know what I've been doing? I've been turning my guest request off.
Yeah, I'll leave the guest request on. I just feel like just don't let them up.
Yeah, but then people get to tapping, and then they come up in the box, and you know I got ADHD a little bit, so when I see that red notification and stuff like that or whatever, so I just so I can get through it, I'll just turn it off until I turn them back on, but yeah.
I leave it on just in case somebody that I'm talking about want to come up. He mad at me again? Is he talking about me? I'm being talked about on both sides of the app. They had an award show and I was the messiest over there.
My Lord.
I was like, they don't even know what messy is. It was yesterday.
All right, good night.
They had me on the
Eric just got home.
Bye, Zane!
He can't hear you.
Why not?
He in there with the baby.
Oh, he probably in here. Hey, Zane!
I got the door closed, so no.
He probably in here. You
Oh, he probably
Messy
is.
Talk Awards last night. AK2. It was Messy Talk Awards last night too?
Oh, it was a Messy Talk Awards? Who had Messy Talk Awards?
Who had those? See, I'm missing everything. We even missed Brave.
Yeah, I've been missing it all.
Okay. I told you they said I was the messiest. That's what I was talking about on the other side.
My Lord.
They came in here and told me.
Okay, good night.
Good night. Yeah, they came here and told me I was the messiest. I said, me? Oh. Okay, y'all.
Hey T.
Hey Kay.
Mind if I ask you a question?
Sure.
How you doing, Mr. Hold on. Yeah, Mr. Will. Hi, chat. T, when you used to be on Red Pill side of TikTok a lot, when did you start picking up the fact that they're hypocrites? When did you start noticing? Oftentimes you see all those type of platforms and panels, and they have topics like BLK women, single mothers in particular, how we're a detriment to the society in our community. When did you start realizing that they're hypocrites?
So what had happened was, I used to have my own lives, and I started doing topics. And when I started doing topic, I attracted a lot of male audience. And they really loved to come over. They would come over, they would sit in the panel, we would chop it up. And I had gotten really close with a group of them. Lower Nine, Evans, the Bro Code people. So when I had gotten close to them, they would come in my live and we would just have topics. I would pick the topics though. So they would just give commentary. Then my friend Evans, he would have what was it, y'all? The dating. So we had like a thing. Like I would have my topic lives. Then Evans would have this show. It would be like role play, relationship role play. So it would be like you dating and it was actually fun. So we would do stuff like that. So that's when I would start going on panels, things like that. Because I used to go on panels and I used to have a panel. So I started opening up panels and going visiting panels. So in that, they needed somebody to be live in the morning. So I used to ignore the live streams with the men like Guru and all them. I never engaged with them. I never interacted with them. I never even interacted with those videos. I would ignore them because I'm like, it don't apply to me. I don't care. So I never really cared about people like Black Guru and all those other men. I didn't even join their lives. So what happened was, Lower Ninth, he was delegated to be the live stream in the morning. I was teaching kindergarten at the time. So they needed somewhere to go in the daytime, and Lower Ninth started going live. So the goal was for us to kind of work together on bridging the gap with the age gap and the gender. Coming together like men and women, creating a space where we can kind of get an understanding, of and kind of like merging it together where we can kind of come up with solutions. So what ended up happening was, once he started going live on his own platform, which would be like at 8 in the morning, I would go live at 3. He would go at 8. I would go at 3, and Evans would go on Sundays, I think. I also had a talk show on Roku that we would have at night. So he started to have his own lives and create his own topics. And what I started to notice was a pattern of those topics being geared toward women often. And once the women that supported, which was myself, and it was myself, who else would be over there? It was a group of us. I think Chastity even used to go over there, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember. It was myself and a few other women that would sit with them. Now, the women used to tell me, like, the men ain't no good. Like, they don't really care about women. And I'm like, these my brothers. Like, yes, they do. And they were really concerned about them being around me because I was the opposite of the woman. I was the woman that they would talk against. Weave. I used to have my cute little, I was with my weave, my red wigs, and I dressed how I dressed. So everything that they would say about women, I was her, right? So people didn't understand why they sat with me. Like, they sit with her. Like, she advocates for side chicks. She wear makeup. She wear weave. So women were like really flustered by the fact that they sat with me. They didn't understand why they sat with me because I wasn't the type of woman that, they promote. Blue Heart, all of them. They always used to sit in my lives. So when I started going over there with them, and, this was supposed to be like where we come in with a solution, we come in with stuff, it wasn't that. And I would tell them on the back end, like, that's not what we talked about, or that's not cool, or I don't like how this is going, and this ain't what this is coming off to look like. You guys are just attacking women. And they'll be like, no, that's not it. We're gonna talk. I really never liked Lower. I tolerated him. I always saw something in him that I just thought was just like it was just that he had this smooth, charismatic, like, come on now, we're friends, right? He had this thing about him, but it was really fake. But it was like, he fooled a lot of people with it, but it was just like I didn't like him. But I tolerated him for the rest of the people. I tolerated him for the other group. So once he started going live, he started building his own group of men that hated women, I would say. The group of men that would gather around. It was like the barbershop. They would gather around and just bash women all day. And it just got more and more and more. So go ahead.
T, I'm sorry, T. Hold on. What was your following? Was your supporter base nearly as it is like now? Was your supporter base was like that then?
Yeah, I had a big following. So this is like I told you, I lost my main page.
You lost
I
your
had
main
at that time
page.
over 100K followers on my own before I even started having panels.
Did it get to a point where you was maybe feeling like they was trying to drain you of your resources, like your following base, to
Not
use you
initially.
as okay.
Initially, no. Initially, it was like I held a panel and people would come because my perspective has always been different. I do think differently. I know that, right? So I don't think like other women. Like I do have a different way of seeing things. So I think a lot of that was they hadn't seen many women that had a voice like mine, but also the influence. So you had a lot of women that said what I said, but it kind of like I had women and men. Did that make sense? The influence was really strong, if that makes sense. And you had women that, but you had people that were on one side, either they were feminist or they were over here, right? I was always in the middle. So my followers, I think I just felt like they had somewhere to go. I think that they had somewhere to go. We were on the same accord at one point, but I think once they started building their own space, they realized that they can kind of in my space you couldn't control my shit. Did that make sense? This is my shit. So
It
the
makes sense.
rhetoric that they were able to spew in their own space, it wasn't really able to be spewed in my space. Did that make sense?
T, they since you and I have come in contact, have I ever gave you the notion that your particular stance, I've taken an issue with your stance? Have you gotten that from me at all? The reason I'm asking you that is when I met you, and the fact that I didn't know you, I didn't know you had your support base like you do, and what you could have done to me, just me being transparent, and I could be wrong. The fact that you offered me more grace, the fact that you and that was our first interaction, is why I'm grateful that you did offer me the grace that you did. And what I've experienced today, I really tried to hear them out. I have gone to their platforms. Even when I was trying to build my platform, I tried to listen to them based off the fact that I am a first-time mom and I'm a boy mom. And on that side is so overly saturated with how BLK women, single mothers in particular, how we're a detriment to our community. They are so hypocritical. And usually when people have a stance, I normally just sit back and I observe, but it's affected me today. Because I do.
It's a break there. I think Laura started going live around January of 2023. I was gone by April. I was done. Probably May. I was done with them. Right? It didn't take me long to see that they weren't trying to come up with a solution. They weren't trying to fix anything.
Mhm.
But my breaking point was Carlisha Hood. That was my
Is
breaking
that?
point.
I'm sorry. What? Do you mind saying that one more time?
Carlisha Hood was a young lady in Chicago where the guy in the restaurant where her son pew-pewed him.
Oh, okay.
That was my breaking
Okay.
point. When the men were how strong they are on women, they held no accountability for the men. Like they were saying what she should have done differently, how she could have moved, she should have backed up here, she should have went there. And as the women were trying to explain to them, like, it's not that simple. That's not how it goes. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't she wasn't like I'm showing them like even her body language and certain things, like she wasn't in no fight. Like the way they were trying to portray her, they had her in the backdrop, they had her son in the backdrop. And I was just like, but what pissed me off after that, I was really emotional. I was going off on the men. Like I was going off. I was so pissed off because the one time where I'm telling them, listen, they weren't hearing it. They didn't care to hear it. And at some point, it's okay to tell us about proactive and things, but at this time, I think they could have listened. They could have just listened and understood what we experience as women, and they didn't want to. They didn't want to experience that. They didn't want to hear that. They wanted to demonize that woman, and that woman had just did like a big old thing for Father's Day for men, you know, on her face on her platform. She had gave like all these dads all this money, and she was just not that woman. And she reminded me so much of what that could have been me. I'm out here uplifting men. I'm calling y'all kings. I'm doing all of this. And the one time where that woman, her son, you know, like they lied. They said she was telling him to go get it. You know, like everything. They just made this narrative. But like right after that, I don't know if y'all remember where that brawl happened, where that boy he swam across the ocean and fought the white people. Y'all remember what I'm talking about? Was it the brawl? What was it? What brawl was it? With the chairs, with the folding chairs. So right after Carlisha Hood, which was a hero, I don't care what nobody say, he was a hero for his mother. He protected his mother, right? Right after that, the Alabama brawl happened, and they had
The
that boy
brawl.
on the backdrop as a hero. But they had Carlisha's son on the backdrop as all of these things, and I just was disgusted with them. And that's what my breaking point was for me. I was done with them.
T, my toddler, right? So I'm gonna throw this out here. I'm gonna be transparent. I have an extremely hard time being receptive of compliments regarding my parenting. Three encounters recently outside the app. T, my toddler had came to my honor 3 times, and to see those type of panels that say that BLK women, again, single moms in particular, I'm like, how on earth have I gone about teaching this little child of mine about coming to my honor? My son always hold the door for me as well as for other people. He will have me almost starving sometimes if we go out and treat ourselves, because he's going to make sure he hold that door for everybody that's coming. Everybody. We went to a gas station a while back to visit family for the holidays. I stopped to refill my car up. My son ran up to the door as the BLK man was coming out. He was trying to hold the door for me. The only thing that my child said was, "Excuse me, sir, I want to hold the door for my mama." I thought I was going to have to fight tooth and nail the way that man went off on me regarding my child. You need to teach this damn boy some goddamn manners, ma'am. And I said, sir, what are you talking about? You need to teach him how to talk to a man. I said, sir, my child said he just wanted to hold the door for me being his mommy. He made my child cry. That was a 3-hour drive to my family. I had to sit in my car, and talk to my child about that because he thought he did something wrong. I said, sir, instead of you giving my child his props for that, you shamed him because you is stuck in your ego. No, he just ill-mannered. That's what I say about y'all black women, BLK women.
And that's why I stopped sitting in those panels right there. What you just said right there, because I realized I would rather do messy talk all day long. Messy talk, than to sit amongst those men. Because me sitting with those men, it made it appear as I was in agreement with those men. And what those men were saying and doing, other men and other boys and other people were now picking that lingo up and that language up and those rhetorics, making them feel like disrespecting us and talking down to us was now acceptable, right? Was now okay. They would you would hear this lingo, and I would start hearing it in my real world, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's the influence of what people are hearing, and it's like, oh, it's okay now. Yeah, you black women, it's like some of them been feeling that way, but didn't have the go-to to say it, right? They didn't have the voice or the space to say it. Now they can say it because they have platforms all over that high five it. You get what I'm saying? So it starts to multiply and multiply and multiply. That's why I stopped sitting with them. Because of shit like that. Because they have men that are horrible men. They started having... I feel like they don't vet the men, right? You saying all these things. You got these men up here saying this shit. Don't even realize these men ain't shit. Clapback was one of them. Clapback had them think I'm a pastor of a church and, da-da-da-da-da. And then the shit that he would spew out of his mouth. There was another dude. His name was, y'all remember, what's his name? The Brown Father. He helped men get child support and beat child support and all that stuff. The way he treated his woman on the back end was horrible. Like he was gaslighting that woman. He was telling people, and he was talking about single mamas and all this shit. How he used to say all this shit, but he was like, being married. Then had this woman on the back end thinking we gonna fuck because we spiritually married. I block Sims. Yeah, I block Sims. I got the whole recording. He sent me the whole recording of a phone call with the woman and got mad because I was like, nigga, this ain't cool. Look how you talking to her. Because, see, they thought because I understood men that I was all for fuck shit, and I wasn't. I still gonna tell you wrong, nigga. Like, I understand women do. I was all about holding us accountable as women. Us looking in the mirror. Us being able to understand what we can do better. That was my job. I felt like I met a group of men that were on... Okay, we're going to tell our fellow brothers how they can do better. And then we come together. No, it wasn't that. And I used to be like, I got my sisters. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't finna sit here and drag my sisters. And I'm not finna sit here with y'all while y'all drag my sisters. I got my sisters. You handle your brothers. And they never did. You notice, K2, when you go on these panels, they'll be cool with engaging with our shit. But when it's another man... They'll be like, man, don't say that. Don't do that to the young brother. Get a young brother. You notice they do that, right?
Yeah. I've seen, I witnessed it today. The first time I ever joined Lord's Live, he had a particular prompt regarding, and this is like when I was making a transition from, I had just left my relationship. And, during that transition, I was probably looking in the wrong places, but I was desperately trying to find certain answers and assistance with being a first-time mom, and with my particular circumstances, it was always centered around making sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do as a single mom. I joined his panel regarding the topic of like mentorship regarding young boys. So I said, oh, okay, well, I'm going to join this panel. I'm going to give a little insight of what I'm enduring with my child. I went up there. I asked questions. I was seeking just encouragement, a little, maybe they could point me in the right direction. And one of the guys, what they end up doing was, I can't remember the last time I even treated myself like nails, and I don't wear heels and dresses and skirts because I don't want my son to be on Smugs or incarcerated or the G word. When I brought those things up, one of those guys who is a moderator, he said, "Ma'am, you leaving details out." I'm like, I'm sharing with you all what I'm comfortable sharing, but I think I provided you all with enough insight to guide me in the right direction. Nah, it sounds like he's just the G word.
Your son?
My toddler.
Your toddler?
Yes, he did. My toddler. He said I was leaving out details. It sounds more to what I was relaying to them. And he accused my child of being a G word. And I tried to have an interaction with him tonight. I confronted this guy tonight. His name is Rock.
Rock said that?
Rock said that. Now, he don't have a recollection of that anymore, but I do. But he was just on Mr. O Live tonight. I think he, in particular, was having like a vulnerable moment, sharing that he didn't have a relationship with his father, and something happened between him.
You see how they end up telling what their real true inner is?
And I brought that up, and I was asked by Mr. O, what does he want me to do as far as, I guess, to move forward with Rock? And as I was giving him an answer to what he asked me, he said it was something under the, I just blocked him. I blocked Lord just now, Rock. And I'm going to block more of them, but I tried to get him the benefit of the doubt, but he don't even remember. And I'm like, how can I tell you what I want out this moment to happen when he's saying he doesn't even remember? So now I'm being gaslit. And then it's no grace. It's who wakes up and say, you know what, today is the day where I want to be a single mom. As if I just blew spit out my mouth and had a child. A BLK man can go to be incarcerated for 20 plus years, and he get on a platform or a panel, all the grace in the world will be given to him. But God forbid a woman go up there and say, well, I thought that this man, would keep his word.
You got to give it to him, though. Because they sit up with Lower, right? That's their leader. Lower had a side baby, which means he created a single mother in his marriage, right? His side baby is now grown. However, they said, give him grace. Why does he get grace, but single moms don't?
And single moms
Why
don't.
does he created a life outside of his marriage, right? Now, I don't mind grace. I feel like give everybody grace. But don't bash women for the choices that they made and then say, well, he made a mistake and he changed his ways for your brother. I never cared that he made a side baby. I never cared that he cheated in his marriage if he had redeemed himself. What my point has always been is, how can you hold a platform shaming women for their past, but want to move past yours? That's always been my point. And people really miss that. You can't hold a space trying to shame people for the life that they once lived and then expect people to gloss past the choices that you made in your life. So when they say those things to you, that's why you always got to be able to throw that shit back at them. Like, nigga, what you did in your past. You created a child, forever trauma in your marriage, a forever trauma that your wife got to see the results of that for 20 years. And y'all talk about stepdaddies. What about side baby mamas? What about the single mama that you created outside your marriage? Right? Go even deeper. In you not being able to have your son because you had to buy a side bitch. Your son ended up at 14 getting a 20-plus-year-old pregnant. So he was groomed. See, you could go deep with that shit. They don't want to talk about that. They want to blame the women. No, blame the fact that had you not stepped out your marriage, you would have been in a home with that boy. You get what I'm saying? So you gotta put the mirror back up to them niggas' face. See, they want to give grace to their fellow brothers, but then they want to make you, a woman like you, or women feel bad. No, it don't work like that. If we holding everybody's shortcomings, we holding everybody's. If your shit forgiven, then they shit forgiven. If the choices you made, you don't live there no more, why the fuck you think women can't change their choices? Women can't redeem themselves from their bad decisions. I don't get that.
With me having my my mental health right, my doctor today at my appointment said, Miss Jackson, I don't know if you realize this, but this is my first time meeting your child. And I said, really? And I've never seen a child smile with their eyes.
Oh, I see. That baby's so happy. That baby boy's so happy.
That woman said of all my clients, because I've been relaying to her that I'm thinking about moving out of my state. She said, I would really miss you as my client. And she said, I've never seen a child smile with their eyes. I sacrificed my career and everything to be a full-time mom, and I do wear that badge of honor,
As you should.
and I walk with that accountability. Around this time, I usually don't be online. For the last few months, I've been online. I do a lot of reflection. I just can't bring myself right now to say that I'm at fault for the ending of my relationship with my child's father.
Let me say this. You can only control yourself. You can only control your things. You can't make nobody. I don't know what's happening with you and your father. I don't know if he's trying to be there or not trying to be there. But if you have created a space for him to still be a father, and he chooses not to be, you can't force that.
I can't. I've tried. I've tried. When I left him, the fact that I'm even speaking to you, that says volume. I couldn't do it, T. I couldn't stay. I couldn't do it for the sake of I don't want this. I don't want my family falling apart. But it was one-sided. I don't have no problem admitting where I went at fault at. If one of us didn't decide to leave, somebody was going to be in an orange jumpsuit and somebody else was going to be at somebody's graveyard. And I didn't want that to be for neither one of us. So
the men try to say like, oh, you should stay together for the kids. And I say this all the time, K2. I say, I don't understand how so many people can stick it out for the sake of the kids and hate each other. Like, we live in the same house, we hate each other, but we're staying together for the sake of the kids. But you can't, I'm adding to the docket. You just made me think about it. You can't seem to separate and still get along for the sake of the kids. Mm-hmm. I never understood that. Like, if us not being together, us being together is toxic, where our kids see the tension, they hear the arguing, they see the disagreements, they see mommy crying, they see daddy yelling, they hear daddy, and You guys are saying, well, we're staying together for the kids. If separating and still being able to co-parent for the sake of the kids will work, why not do that? But they don't do that. It's always one or the other that's resistant with it. Right?
It was the access. It was too much. It was, babe, listen, I understand that we are not together, but we have to take baby steps. Let's meet in a public setting. You can spend all the time you want with him. Well, why can't I see him and come to your... No. You can see your child. You can speak to him. I didn't want to do the whole going to bed and that it would have been too confusing for a child growing up to experience that. I'm that child that grew up in that environment. And I'm not bringing shame. I'm not bringing shame to my mother nor my father.
My son had the same experience. And he wanted to do that with me. Like his mother and daddy, they slept in separate rooms. Right? And I wasn't doing that. I wasn't doing that at all.
T, what exactly is it about that access? Is it just ego? Is it control? Is it why can we do that?
It's not a gender thing. I think it's it depends on the person, right? I don't know. I think that it's when me and my husband separated, I never kept him from his kid. You always can get your kid, but you don't have to be with me, right? And it took him not too long. It took him a minute to get that until he moved on, and now with the wife that he's with now, but even that, like, it's still a struggle because him building a new relationship and then it was a lot. It was a lot. Like, it was a whole issue. Like, it was a lot, but it happened. It worked. But you got to stand firm. You have to stand firm. Like, my oldest daughter, she's 26. And her daddy was, I can tell when he had a woman. Because when he had a woman, I respect his which now is his other kid's mom. All of us get along. I was the first kid mom, and then he has he has 7 kids all together, two sets of twins. But we all get along. Like, and I was the first, and I set an example. But I wouldn't let him come over my house after 8 o'clock. She sleep. Don't call me 9, 10 o'clock. She in the bed. I just removed all the access because they automatically think, oh, because I have a kid by you, I can still have access to you. And I really had to stand firm in that. And I had to create a boundary with him. And when he had a girlfriend, he tried to triangulate us. I didn't allow it. Right? He would compare her. He would tell her, like, I found out from her. She was acting funny to me because at first I really liked her. I knew when she was around, he would do right. He would be on time. So she made sure he was, and that's a part of it too, K2. Like, when you get another partner, that partner not being intimidated and encourage you to be a part of your child's life and asking if you're not, like, where your kid at? Why you ain't see your kid? She was one of them. But she started acting real funny. And come to find out, he was telling her stuff like she wasn't like me and I was better than her. And I was like, oh no, we're not doing that. You're not doing that. You're not gonna do that triangulation shit. You know what I'm saying, with me. So we built our own relationship. We built our own relationship outside of him. And so as the other kids, mom, we all have separate relationships. We're family. You get that? But they don't have to be involved in that shit. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I get exactly what you're saying. He shortly after we split, he proposed to a young lady, and I assume they're still married.
Baby life. Were you okay with that? Him having another woman?
I was absolutely okay with that. But what ended up happening was, in time, he wouldn't come home, and she would automatically call me and say, "Is he with you? Are you?" No, ma'am. He doesn't even know how my front door looked. No. And
okay.
the reason I cut him off, I'll say he ended up,
So he was putting her through the ringer.
anytime he ended up having to, whatever went on with them, he had to do 6 years and being incarcerated. Exactly what I left him for, because it's only so much of the fighting that I could do, and I'm pregnant. I left. And the last time I spoke to that young lady, she said, can you and him just quit cutting ties, because he's not coming home. I don't know if he's with you. I can assure you he's not with me. And I honored it. Next time I hear he's calling me, I'm messed up, I need your help, I'm on welfare taking care of our child. I'll send you money this time. And that was it. He beat her into a pup almost.
So you basically saved your life by walking away.
I did, because I it was familiar. I recognized it. She had to have plastic surgery. So
I'm glad you gave her credit.
he's getting curious. I know my signal probably in and out. If you can hear me, he's been asking me questions about his dad. I don't shun him. I explain certain things to him that he can understand, and it'd be the end of it. He'll come back every so often and, Mommy, how does he look? Do I look like him? And even attending school, I'm homeschooling now, but the short time he was in kindergarten, even daycare, Mommy, would my dad come here with you one day? I said, baby, I know you on his mind. He's away and just busy right now.
That's the best.
So
that's the best thing to do. My mom taught me that. She never talked ill of our fathers, and you know what it did is, when our fathers, whatever occurred, it allowed us to have our own, you know what I'm saying, opinion, and it wasn't anything planted in us. My mom never implanted anything negative about our fathers. She would never say anything. You know, later I found out through stories, you know, like my daddy was a pimp. You know what I'm saying? My mom was about a bitch. I was born into prostitution. Okay? I was literally born into that life. So, but I didn't know that until I got older. My sister's father, he was very abusive. You know, I seen that myself. So a lot of things my mother never taught. She never said bad things, but when it came time, it was like, no, you can't blame my mom. So I say keep doing that and allow him to understand when he needs to understand the truth for himself. You know?
Somebody asked, do you talk about his dad a lot? No, I don't bash him, nor do I mention him.
Speak about the dad.
I talk about a lot of stuff, but it's been, my veil got broken about an hour ago or so, before I came up here. I can't, it's just, I wouldn't say I've been wearing, it's a mask. I'm like, no, I don't want to just give up and jump to conclusions. No. After what I've seen today by being on that red pill side, no. And the fact that I even try to keep it short and simple and not be dismissal to my child regarding if he have questions about his other extension, that says a lot. But I still see the ripple effects of, even to this day, my mother being left with all of us like that. Mm-hmm. She bashed my dad, and she was telling the truth. I just
give you a fair kind of Mess with your head.
Yeah. So it's why it's just, hey Daddy Otis. It's
Yeah.
just wild. You know, he smiled with his
I think
eyes.
he is.
I didn't even know
He's
that.
adorable. When you turn that camera on, he like. Anybody that know me, they all will tell you I'm really passionate when it comes to kids. That's my weakness. Kids are my weakness, and
And he recognizes your voice. He
and
recognizes, is that Miss Tea
We
Time?
can barely hear you, T.
you can hear me. Oh, my bad. I got this microphone all the way over here. I don't know why I pushed it over there.
There you go. That's better.
My bad. Yeah, they my weakness, and when I saw him, he melted my heart. Like I was like, oh my God, I love him. Like he is like you. He has an old soul. I can see that. He's definitely a young man with an old soul. I see it. Like I heard
He's
it in his voice.
observant. He's observant too.
He's gonna protect. He's gonna protect you to the death. I see it, and I was like, oh my God, that baby is. So don't allow nobody to discourage you with that. Don't allow nobody to discourage you with that. Please don't. And I say this, take this shit on this app with a grain of salt. Like, don't, this shit is entertainment. Don't allow the stuff these people talk about on these platforms, take it with a grain of salt. That's what I will say. Like you say, observe and don't absorb, and you'll be okay. You learn when these certain conversations are genuine, you'll start learning them, and you'll start being, or learn when they not. And you'll be able to decipher that over time, and you either engage with it or not, but you'll learn what's, like when I go over there on that side over there, I just like to whoop their ass. Because I hear how they treat women, I hear how they talk to women. So I like to whoop their ass. I do it on purpose. I do it for fun because I see how they do women. So it's like, okay, well, I'm going to do you just like you do them, right? But I also got a lot of sense, so they can't refute my talking points or whatever. So they know they can't do that shit with me. But I see them rip apart. So don't let them do it. Don't share
Is this
nothing intimate
normal?
with them. Huh?
I just want to make sure. So is this normal? Is this
on the
normal
app it
for
is.
us as mothers? Where I'm getting like the concerns and what I've shared with you and your teacups.
Yeah.
Are these things okay?
Yeah, that's why I say I'm very familiar with it. That's why I don't go over there no more. I mean, I go with Divide, I go with Sundress, but I don't sit on, if you notice, you don't see me on those panels. You would never see me on the panel with them. You'll never see it. You'll never see me sit with them.
Hey, T-Time.
Hey, OC.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. You look radiant.
I look what?
Radiant.
Do I?
Yeah, all that makeup got you looking radiant.
I hate you, nigga. I hate you. Hold on, let me see something. I screenshot this on purpose because I knew y'all, because that dude Rasta was messing with me.
Oh, that lame.
Hold on a second. Bitch don't need no makeup. I bitch don't need no makeup. You see that skin right there?
Who hit you?
Shut your ass up. Ain't nothing hit. Shut your ass up.
Hey, your question, how many hours have you been live?
Hold on. Where my other one at? There we go. See that skin? Don't fuck with my skin. But anyway, I've been on for about 6 hours, 7 hours.
Oh, yeah. Okay. It's not bad. The same shit. Cool.
Yeah, I wasn't supposed to be on here today.
Nah, I was looking at your likes, and I hit 322,000 taps, and I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, I was trying to see how long you were on there.
Yeah, they're supposed to be way higher. But we not supposed to be tapping or gifting this week because I was supposed to be on vacation.
Oh, okay. So why are you on here?
Because I'm bad. happened, and I wanted to add my commentary to it.
Man, you can never take a break from this shit. But I'm the pot calling the kettle black, so
It's so hard.
nah, facts. I ain't even gonna hold.
I just wanted to speak because you know this app is like
Hey,
what
hey,
happened
Greg.
yesterday. If by Friday, it seemed like a month old.
Nah, big facts. Yeah,
So I was like, if I wait till Monday, it's gonna be so much more stuff
it's
that
gonna be
happened.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
that now
old.
it's
So
gonna
I
be a
kind
whole
of
bunch
wanted
of
to.
new shit.
Yeah, I want to speak on it today, so that's what made me go live. But I won't be. I'm
Yeah,
not supposed to be here tomorrow.
but you are gonna be.
Well, me and the boys are gonna be at a hotel.
Well, yeah, and you can still have your phone, so.
I'm gonna try not to, because Samir told me today to get off live.
But you're still gonna be. I have
You
no
have
faith
faith in
in you
me?
at all. No, hell no. T, I've been knowing you for like 4 years on this bitch. I don't have no faith in you.
Right.
I have no faith. I heard I
Shut up,
missed your
girl.
take. I was traveling. I heard I missed your take. Wait, who had a take?
Me.
Oh,
I gave my commentary on something that happened last week on Messy Talk. They needed it.
nah, I smell you.
But court's gonna be good Monday.
Okay, where's court gonna be and what's the cases?
At Device House. You want me to put this on the docket K2? You want me to whoop rock ass?
No. Oh,
Okay. I'll leave it on.
Wait, put water in the docket. K2, you being some bullshit. What happened?
Nothing. She just had a raw moment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was just a raw moment. So
Oh, can I have a raw moment?
you wanna have a raw moment with me?
Oh no, just with K2. No, I don't. You know I'm not sharing no personal shit on here with you. You crazy. Hey. Oh wait, let me wait for her to get signal. She ain't got no bars. Hey yo. Well, let me just send this out to everybody.
I don't care if he apologized or not, Nora. Why do y'all think just because somebody apologized that take away what happened?
Why is Nora back in here?
She okay?
Oh, she on your tit now? Okay, cool.
No,
Gotcha.
she's not. She not. Stop it.
She
I don't
drinking
care that he
it.
apologized, y'all. That is unacceptable.
Hey yo, did you know you can send voice notes on the messages now on TikTok?
No, I didn't. I'm scared.
Yeah.
Do you think people gonna start jumping in our DMs sending voice notes?
Nah, fact, they should. I'm tired of receiving messages. Them shit be long. T.F. Morgan, what's up?
Oh, you're saying for okay? I'll wait, Nora. For K2, I know you saying for K2. If he apologized, or you telling K2 he apologized? K2, did you know he apologized?
yeah, he apologized. And I left it at that.
Oh, she's still there. Okay. Hey yo, K2, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hey, next time you send me a message, send a voice note, please.
Because you can send voice notes
A
now.
voice who?
A voice note, because your messages be too long.
I didn't
Hey,
know
Maya.
we had I didn't know we had that option.
Yeah, I just figured that shit out the other day. Somebody had slid in my DMs. I was like, oh shit, we can send voice notes.
I will.
Oh shit, that's Maya. Maya got pregnant at 17 and shit. Maya, shout out to you.
I got pregnant at 16, 15.
No, I know, but her situation is different. She was in a 2-man.
What?
She was in a 2-man. No, that's like when two guys are in there.
What you mean? She had a threesome?
No, it wasn't really called that. It was like a choo-choo.
No, it was a threesome.
No, I mean, you know, the kids have different names for it, so.
Nah, that's what y'all. That's that double standard shit.
Oh no, it's not a double standard. The kids just have a different name for shit.
What I'm telling you, it was a threesome. It was 3 people. It was a threesome.
No, I get it. T-Time, we're old. We're not with
No,
the.
they say that is old people be saying the same thing. They call it a choo choo
No, I'm
because
saying
it's
the
2
younger
men.
people. It's different for the younger people.
No, the old people say the same thing.
Okay, you're not understanding.
So she still says a choo choo.
Yeah.
That's because that's what people have been told.
Maya, I didn't mean to share your business. Fuck.
That's why y'all gotta stop telling these men y'all business.
Facts. I agree with you. But she didn't tell me it in confidence. She said it in the live, so.
Stop telling these men your business.
Hey, Ty. I mean, not Ty. Maya, if you want to come up here and tell the story?
Y'all! Fine. I'm turning my green screen on. You want to take him to court? You can bring him to court.
Man, listen, apparently everybody that brings to the court, they lose, so I don't give a fuck. Let's go.
Defamation and pain and suffering. Let me add that to the document. Oh, shit. Tonight is one of them nights, huh? All y'all in the request? No.
Who's in the request box?
I don't know these people.
Wait, people.
KJ, Grandia 3, Sugar Rush, Loretta, Cassie, and hey, it's Maya. Yeah, here you go, Maya.
Yeah, who the hell was these people? Hey, Maya.
I just named 7 people.
Oh, I don't know them.
No, don't hate Maya me. Why you lying to this 180 people up in this room here?
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah.
This is
Maya.
the most intimate time. This is
Right.
This is a small room right now.
Right.
You want to you had 100 and some people in your live, but you want to show out to the 100 and some people who over here in Tea Time Live.
Oh my God, Maya, we not talking about old shit. We not bringing my live into.
Did you set this up, OC? Where's all these people coming from? Where did you OC? What did you set something up?
I don't know who
you.
I don't know
you.
I don't know who any of these people are.
Nigga, did you set me up?
No, I only know Maya. I don't know these motherfuckers.
All right, T. I'm tagging. You have a good time.
Okay, K2. Let me know if you need me.
Like,
If you
damn,
need
I
me to
mean,
whoop somebody- if you need me to whoop somebody's ass, I
tea.
tag me in.
I don't know any
I'm
of these
gonna get some tea,
motherfuckers.
and Otis trying to make me the tea. I just came back from karaoke.
Oh, did you know that girl Deja?
Who?
You know the lady named Deja who cheated on her boyfriend with the guy on the app?
Ooh.
Hell nah.
Oh.
Hell nah. Is she still alive?
I don't know. She came over here after court last Monday, and she was explaining about the boy that she met on the app, and that she gave me all the messages and stuff, and then she was like, "And I have a man," and I'm like, "Wait, you have a man?"
Oh,
And she was like, "Yeah, but we was fighting at the time."
nah. T, I gotta send you this recording today. It's like 5 minutes long. This chick came on my page 25, I think. She was talking about her situation because she has a kid and everything like that. And she was like, she's moving out of state to go be with her baby daddy. And so, you know me, I'm prying into the story.
Uh-huh.
Cause I'm like, yo, why is he out of state? Like, why y'all not living together? Da da da. And she's like, well, it's a long story and all the other shit. Panel full, people asking questions, da da da. And then somebody said, well, what was it? What was the red flag? I was like, well, did he hit you? She said no. I was like, was he on the DL? She said no. I was like, so did he give you like a STD? She said no. I was like, so what was it? She was like, I can't talk about it. I was like, tell me or you're leaving. She was like, okay. I looked through his phone and I saw that a woman was sending him pictures of children. And I was like, wait, what? She was like, yeah, of children. I was like, wait, hold on, slow down.
Were they his children?
Right, that's what I said. And she was like, no.
She did say it was something along the lines of him being DL, though. She did say that.
No. Yeah, no. She added that too. But she also added the fact that he's into kids. And she was like, the pictures that he was getting was the older lady sending him pictures of kids and stuff. But get this shit, right? She also said one time she was going through his phone, she seen a picture of him laying next to a kid in a crib, and he was just laying down with nothing else on.
What?
And I was like, wait, what? And then so I'm like, so somebody in the live was like, yo, call him right now. And she takes super forever to call him and shit like that. So we over here like, yo, this is a fucking lie. Like, you making this shit up. Because first off, her kid is 5 months old, right? She said she's
Wait, you said 5 months years old?
Oh, my bad.
5 months years old is crazy.
She's 5 months. What the fuck? Her daughter is 5 months. Shut up.
She's 5 months years old.
Her daughter is 5 months old, right? When she finally so-called called this dude on the FaceTime, she was like, remember you a couple years back, da da da, and then so we was like, wait, if you seen these pictures a couple years ago,
and you still got pregnant by him?
Exactly.
Bitch, I know you fucking lying.
Exactly. Crazy.
Oh, so now she want to expose him because...
And now she want to expose him. Crazy. I can't make this shit up, yo. That shit lasted an hour.
And she also said she ain't like him. It was a whole bunch of shit.
It was a bunch of shit.
So why she get pregnant by him?
I mean, it was a whole bunch. You finna, she was talking about something. Yeah, I'm finna move in with him.
We ain't laughing.
But I don't love him. I don't know if I want to get married to him, but I'm gonna move him with him so I can see how it goes.
She was scared. It was a skit.
So it had to be some makeup shit, bro.
It had to be.
It had to be.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
Cause I was like, what? Are you serious?
Yeah, it had to be a skit.
That shit made no sense.
It had to be, yeah. That hell no.
Nah, yo, today's live was it was 8 hours of stupidity, I swear.
I was telling these people you be having to give a pep talk before you push this damn button.
Facts. What? Oh my god.
You gotta be like, you was kind, you was smart, don't call nobody a bitch, you a worker up. You was kind, you was smart, don't call these niggas a nigga.
Hey, listen, me and my boy made a bet. We was like, yo, how many women you think is gonna crash out? He said 3, I said 5. We had about 12.
You said 4.
Oh, I said 4, okay.
I said 5.
We had about 12 different crash outs.
Damn.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I just had to put up a green screen so I can get myself ready.
Damn.
Oh no, fact. That shit was crazy. It was crazy, yo.
Yeah.
Crash out after crash out. It was wild.
I don't even think we was 5 minutes
Well, you
in.
missed Miss Mac crashing out on Peter, and she called Peter wife a bitch.